Good evening. I'll call the City of Cannon Falls City Council meeting for Tuesday, August the 6th to order. Roll call.
Councilmember Duncan.
Here.
Holst.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Mattson.
Here.
McCusker.
Yes.
Schulblum.
Yes.
And Mayor Robinson.
Yep. All please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City Council meeting. At this time, the chair will take a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Merle, second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. This time we'll move on to item 5, which is the public inputs. Citizens may speak to issues not on the agenda. Before speaking, please give your name and address for the minutes, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. As there is no one here, we're going on. That brings us to item 6, which is public hearings. We will open the public hearing for Resolution 2030, certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes. And seeing as there's no one here for that, no one to talk to us, we will close the public hearing at this time. And is there any discussion on the unpaid utility charges? Looks like it has come down substantially since last couple times. So at this time, the chair will take a motion to approve the resolution 2030, certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes.
So moved.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Merle, a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Tom, as long as we got you here, good job.
Oh, I've been strong-armed people.
Yeah. Making,
Nothing to be proud of.
getting better.
At this time, we'll move on to item 7, which is the consent agenda. Items on this area of the agenda may be adopted or they may be removed and placed on the business area of the agenda for discussion purposes before approving. The folks at home, I will read the consent agenda. Item A is adjusting correct claims for accounting period ending August the 2nd, 2013. Item B is the meeting minutes for the July 16, 2013 City Council meeting. Item C is the meeting minutes for the July 16, 2013 City Council work session. Item D is the hire maintenance 2 position for Public Works Department. Item E is the Planning Commission appointment. Item F, second reading and adoption of Ordinance 331 and summary of publication amending Chapter 152 of the City Code to allow dynamic signage display. Item G is the SCBA PAX donation. And item H is Resolution 2031 approving Highway 19 crosswalk. And I think you were going to pull item H? Yes. You can pull it down.
Actually, it's probably easier. I can explain it to you now. When we got the quotes, which I was going to include in the packet or send on to you after we got them in the final design plans, the contractor originally had told us that they would give us the same unit prices they gave MnDOT for their project. Well, they came back with much higher unit prices than they gave MnDOT. So we're not happy with the quotes that we got from the contractor that's doing the 19 project. So instead, what we're going to do is go out and get quotes from Hench's and other local area contractors instead, which we assume will be much cheaper. It just means that the project won't happen this week. It'll either happen this fall, within the next few weeks if the contractors have time, or it may have to wait till spring if they're too busy. But the way they came back, it's way too high. I'm assuming that the contractor thought that we were really in a hurry to get this done so that we would be willing to pay or whatever it was. But it was significantly more than what we assumed the price would be. And we know that if we talk to other contractors, we'll get a better price. It just means that it might be delayed a few weeks to a month or even all the way to the spring, if that's what it takes, if the contractors are busy. But for the price savings, I think it's worth it. And we've waited a while. I think we can wait a little bit more to get it done right. So that's why I'm pulling it for now.
Is there any electrical or anything that we need that'd be good to get in ahead of time, or is that,
Solar.
it's all solar?
Yep.
So there's no extra digging afterwards or
Nope,
anything?
nothing like that.
Oh, wow, good.
Yep.
Okay, with the exception of item H, the chair will take a motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Merle, second by Bill. Any further discussion?
Yeah, I thought I'd shock you, Robbie, and my colleagues and the staff, and I think this is the first time I don't have to pull anything down, so.
All those in favor?
I-
Opposed? Carries.
Well, hopefully you guys are okay with that.
And that moves us on to item 8, which is reports. Mr. Maroney.
That the planning commission meeting for Monday's been canceled, and the EDA will be starting at 7:30 on Wednesday rather than 7. So,
I have nothing at this time.
Yes. Chief?
Oh, already on. Just a couple of things. First tonight is Night to Unite and National Night Out. Fire department, police department, and ambulance staff are out visiting. We had 10 neighborhood parties. We were very excited to have 10 this year. Last year was a slow party year. I think we had 4. So to see the residents organizing and willing to put together in their neighborhoods those parties is really a good thing for us and our community. Wish I was out there, but this is much more exciting. Different topic. The interchange project will result in the county putting in a new County Road 24. They're going to turn the old existing County Road 24 from 19 to the interchange into County Road 20, and they're abandoning a section of it out in the township. We met with the township this evening and county staff and tried to figure out what we should do as far as naming. From a city standpoint, what we're going to do is we're going to extend 4th Street south from 19 all the way to the new interchange. That's going to tie our existing downtown business area into the interchange and the development that happens along there. Google Map, all of that will connect into our downtown so that we can ensure that, you know, our existing business district ties into any future development out there. Not only being within the same city, but within the same naming, to create that, you know, synergy of identity. And then we're going to work with the township on some of the other ones. We're pretty much going to use the existing county grid system for the rest of the stuff, especially everything that's going to be west of 52, the new back frontage roads, that type of thing. We should have some preliminary stuff before the end of the month. Whether it's going to take formal council action or not, we're figure out, and I just wanted to let you know that we are moving forward and working on that. I think that's about all I have.
Thanks. Merle?
Nothing. I have nothing.
Leroy?
I just want to say thank you to Steve Dablo, the Historical Society, and artists that put in all their time and effort to make this thing come together. It's really, really a special thing, and I just want to make sure we recognize them. Thank you.
Yeah, those murals really look good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of good comments on them.
I have nothing. I got one thing about the Cable Commission. To the people, we're in negotiations with MediaCom for a new contract, and the Cable Commission is hoping to have a meeting with the public to air their concerns. Hopefully this might be done in September, and we'll let the people know. But I myself have had problems, numerous problems, MediaCom, and starting with initial installation. And one example was I lost all 3 services on July 1st. They did come out July 2nd, which I was surprised. But shortly after he left, they were all out again. And they called, and they couldn't come out until July 10th. So there was no phone, no internet, or TV. So that's just one of the things. And I know it's against the contract, but we need to listen or contact us with the problems you have or something like that, and be prepared or start thinking about, we will have a meeting, so we'll see what can happen.
You know, Morris, one thing I'd like to comment on that is, thank you for bringing that up, because I have had a lot of calls on that. But the one call that struck me that I got a hold of Aaron about was, the person said that they had gone to MediaCom phone, and this person had Life Alert, and her phone went down for 2 days. And the person asked me, if we do this contract, where's our liability with the city? And that became my concern, so I did bring that up to Aaron. Not that I wanted answers, but just
Right.
to keep that in mind, because it is that if they want to do phone service, I think it's wonderful. The more competition, the better. But then you have to deliver, because people's lives are affected here
Yep.
by that phone service. So thank you for your concerns there.
The only thing I've got is, there's a lot of activity going on in town, a lot of construction, a lot of things, so, I mean, we appreciate everybody, all the citizens being patient as they can, with everything that's going on. I think, as things start to wind up here in the next, 3 weeks to a month, I think, it's all gonna be pretty nice when it's all said and done, so I'd just like to say thanks to all the citizens who've had to put up with a lot, over the, last few months of getting stuff done, and thanks to Public Works and everybody for working well together to get that done, so, thanks. At this time, the chair will take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And take about 2 minutes.